हरि ओम् नमः सर्वेभ्यः अद्वैतचिन्तनवर्गे सर्वेषां स्वागतम्। ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्यासम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिवेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणचक्षुश्रोत्रमदो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्मोपनिषदं माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम् मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत्। निराकरणमस्तु मे निराकरणं मे अस्तु तदात्मनि निरतेय उपनिषत्सु धर्माः ते मयि सन्तु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। केनेषितं पतति प्रेक्षितं मनः केन प्राणस्प्रथमस्त्वैति युक्तः केनेषितं वाचिमिमां वदन्ति चक्षुश्रोत्रं कहुदेवो युनक्ति। श्रोत्रस्य श्रोत्रं मनसो मनो यत् वाचोह वाचं सहु प्राणस्य प्राणः चक्षुषच्चक्षुरधिमुच्यधीरा प्रेत्यस्माद् लोकात् अमृता भवन्ति। न तत्र चक्षुर्गच्छति नो वाग्गच्छति नो मनः न विद्मो न विजानीमहो एतदनुशिष्यात् अन्यदेव तद्विदिता ततो अविदिता तति इति शुश्रुम पूर्वेषां येन तत्प्याच चक्षिरे. So we were doing that इति अन्यदेव विदिता ततो अविदिता तति इति शुश्रुम पूर्वेषां येन व्याच तच्चक्षिरे. So there we stopped here. अविद्यालक्षणादि बीजात् अदि इति उपर्यर्थे लक्षणया अन्यत् इत्यर्थः. अन्यत् it means separate from that. यदि अस्मादिः अस्माददि उपरि भवति तस्मादन्य इति प्रसिद्धम्. यद्विदितं तदल्पं मर्त्यं दुःखात्मकं च इति हेयम्. So Heyam and this is what is being explained here. Yad viditam, whatever is known is tad alpam, is of limited in nature, is limited by space and time. Therefore it is martyam, is potency is there for its decay or death. And that is dukkhatmakam. So it creates sorrow when it is destroyed, whatever is known. Iti heyam. Tasmat viditat anyah brahma hetu tyukte heyatva muktam syat. Tata aviditat ati ityukte anupadeyam tvam uktam syat. Now here is a question is that if it is that Tasmat aviditat anya Brahma ityukte, if Brahma is told as Tasmat from the viditat tado aviditat adi iti asti. Therefore viditat Tasmat viditat anyaha iti. So adi, if the word we are taking the adi as a word, is anyarthe, anyadi ityarthe. So Brahma ityukte heyatvam muktam syat. It can be that it is something which is heyatvam tada avididat adi ityukte anupadeyatvam muktam syat. So anupadeyam is what is to be told about it. That means there is no way of knowing it. Karyartam hi karanam anyat anyena upadiyate. Seeing the karya karana or the cause and effect, anyat anyena upadiyate. So karyam is always upadiyate, means it is linked to karanam. Ataha cha na vedituhu anyasmai prayojanaaya anyat upadeyam bhavati iti evam vidita avididabhyam anyat iti heyopadeya pratishedena swatmana ananyatvad brahma vishaya jitnyasa shishyasya nivartyata syat. So what here, let us look at it. Ataha, therefore, cha, also, na veditu anyasmai prayojanaya. The vedituhu means one who is wanting to know it. Prayojanaya anyat upadeyam bhavati iti. There should be a means by which it is what is separate from the veditu. Iti, if it is, that is the way in which it is being said, evam vidita avididabhyam anyat iti. Then what happens is the sutras, the shloka says, the mantra says, viditat aviditat adi. Therefore, vidita avididabhyam anyat iti heyopadeya pratishedena. It is neither heyam nor upadeyam. So it is beyond both desired and, with a means of knowing it, swatmana anyatvat, separate from oneself. Brahma Vishaya Jitnyasa, the desire or the know, the desire in the student to know Brahma as anyatvat, as separate from himself, Shishyasya Nivartada Syat. So therefore it has to be negated that it is not separate from him. Nahi Anyasya Swatmano Vidita Vididabhyam Anyatvam Vastunah Sambhavati. Iti Atma Brahma iti eva Vakyartaha. Why it is so? Because what is Viditam is known to all of us in the form of objects as other than us. And what is Avididam is not there. But you cannot say that we do not know ourselves. So can we include that it is also in the Vididam or that which is known? No. Because the knower, that is why Swatmana, what is here is saying that Swatmanaha vidita avididabhyam anyatvam. Oneself is outside the known and unknown. Because whatever is known is outside the knower. And what is not known is known to the knower has an idea what he doesn't know. Or when something is being asked, he can say he has no knowledge of it. But he cannot say, I do not know myself. Because that will, that is just like cutting the, branch on which we are sitting ourselves. So, Vastuna Sambhavati iti Atma Brahma iti eka esha Vakyartaha. So what is the Vidita Abhidita Abhyam? See, that is, what does it indicate? Whatever is known external to you and whatever is unknown to you is excluding yourself. And that is Tadeva Brahmatvam Vidhi, is what is being the shloka, mantra being said. So, will I be included in the Viditam or Aviditam, known or unknown? I cannot say I am unknown to myself. At the same time, I cannot say I know myself also. Because I know everything else other than me. Except that I know that I am. Other than that, what I am is not known to. So, to Vakyartaha, this is that where the Brahma-Atma Aikyam is being mentioned by this word, Vitida Avididabhyam Anyat. So, I am Atma Brahma in the Brihadaranya Upanishad and even in the Mandukya Upanishad it is there. Ya Atma Apahata Patma, that is coming in the Chandogya Upanishad. This Atma, Ya Atma, this Atma is Apahata Patma, is without any blemishes. Yat Sakshat Aparokshat Brahma, Ya Atma Sarvantaraha. Yat Sakshat Aparokshat. the one which is most immediately known to any knower, any person who is knowing, whether he has knowledge of the world of objects or not, or the unknown things, but he has that knowledge of himself, that of himself you cannot say also, about himself, that I am is a prerequisite or precondition before knowing everything. Therefore it is yet sakshat. Sakshat means the most immediate thing. Aparoksha means what is not paroksha, what is not pratyaksha. It is beyond pratyaksha and apratyaksha, which again means vidita vididabhya. It is what is pratyaksha is what is viditam, what is apratyaksha is aviditam, what is not known. So pratyaksha param yad asti, what is beyond pratyaksha and apratyam is aparoksha. Therefore yet sakshat aparokshat brahma, that is what Brahma. Ya Atma Sarvantaryama, that Atma, Brahma and Atma is mentioned in the same one mantra itself in the Brihadaranyaka. Sarvantaraha means it is the indweller to everything. It is inside everything, or everything is inside it. Ityadi shruterebhyaha cha iti. Evam sarvatmanaha sarvavishesha rahitasya चिन्मात्र ज्योतिषः ब्रह्मत्व प्रतिपादकस्य वाक्यार्थस्य आचार्योपदेश परंपरा प्राप्तम आहा. So evam sarvatmanah, in this form whatever has been mentioned is I am Brahma, I am Atma Brahma, ya Atma Padatatma, yat sakshat aprokshat Brahma, ya Atma sarvantarya ityadi shrutibhyehi evam sarvatmanah sarvantarah iti asti. Therefore it is there sarvatma, it is the intrinsic nature of everything. Sarvam means doesn't mean that only living beings. Sarvam includes that both ancient sentient and insentient beings, everything. Sarva vishesha rahitasya. So the vishesha is what? Nama rupa. The names and forms are the vishesha. So sarva vishesha rahitasya means all the names and forms are removed, chinmatra jyotishaha, that by which it exhibits its chit, that chit and sat are the same. Chinmatra jyotishaha means the divergence or the presence or its own existence with which we know. When you remove everything from the vishesha or the name and form, what we call it is by a common name called it or that. Even when we mention it as it or that, there is a awareness with which we are able to identify that in the form of existence. It is there or that is there. Like that, we are able to identify the existence of that presence with which it exhibits its own existence is called the Chinmatra Jyotisha. Brahma Tattva Pratibadikasya Vakyartasya. So in this form, the Brahma Tattva Pratibadakam is Brahma, the Tattva Brahmatva Pratibadakasya. Pratibadakam means explanation. Brahmatva means the nature of Brahman. Brahma, Brahmatva. Brahmatva Pratibadikasya Vakyartasya Acharyopadesha Paramparaya Praptam. This has been received or understood for the Shishya for the students, Acharya Upadesha Paramparaya, by the form of the tradition. Acharya Upadesha means the teaching from the preceptor, when it is being passed on, and then that student becomes the teacher for the next parampara. This cycle of transmitting the knowledge is the way in which this Brahma Tattva Pratibadakam is praptam, aha, iti Shushruma ityadi. Therefore Shushruma, the word Shushruma means thus we heard. The word Shushruma means we heard. So the we heard means what does it stand for? Acharyopadesha Parampara. Brahma cha evam acharyopadesha paramparaya eva adigantavyam. It is to be understood or studied only by the means of Acharya Upadesha Parampara, the traditional way in which it is taught by the teacher to the student, eva adigantavyam. Na tarkadaha, nor by logic or argumentation. Pravachana means by discourses. Meda means by intellectual, inquiries. Bahushruta tapo yajnadibihi. Bahu means many, shruta tapa yajna. So there is the shruti is there, tapas is there, yajnadibihi. None of them can ever give rise to the knowledge of Brahma, the nature of Brahma, other than by the teacher and teaching the student. This is how it is to be eva etnibhyacha iti evam shushruma shrutavantaha vayam purvesham acharyanam vachanam. This is the way we have heard from the purvesham acharyanam, the earlier teachers, vachanam, words we have heard. Ye acharyaha naha asmabhyam tat brahma, that what the teachers have taught us, asmabhyam naha ityukte asmabhyam, tad brahma vyachachakshire, means what does mean vyachachakshire? Vyakhyadavantaha vispashtam katitavantaha ityartham. Vispashtam katitavantaha vyakyantaha is vyachachakshire, the meaning. Tesham ityarthaha. This is the way in which Acharya Shankara has explained this particular Anyadevatat viditat ato abhititat ati. Now, if you look at it, all the viditams, all the things are known in the where the knowing is taking place. In our experience, the knowing is taking place in the Jagrata and Swapna. There we are the knower of the outside things, which is other than us as a knower. We know everything in the waking and in the dream. And there also we have aviditam, where which are beyond the knowledge, whatever has not been acquired or known in those two worlds of experiences. Therefore, where does that vidita avidita beyond adi means beyond, where does it land us? It lands us into deep sleep. In the deep sleep is the only state where we transcend both known and then unknown to a state where we exist at the same time. Both known and unknown are not existing. The Vijnatra or the knower, but without knowing we can't even call it as a knower. Therefore, it is that state of vidita avididabhyam adi. Therefore, it is beyond the vidita avidita. This is what is in the explanation which we have to understand. The meaning is that, and this is, we will never think about the state of deep sleep. Has never been a question mark for us. We have been living all this life in the world, inquiring, trying to find out everything in the world other than ourselves. Even though we were there in our nature, in our pristine condition, who we are, is everyday experience. That was such an insignificant, or in even least important by every human being, because they don't consider it as a useful experience. Only when the Acharya, the teachers of the Upanishad, started asking us to look to our own three states of experiences, Avastatraya Nirupanam, then only we knew that yes, we should, why not we think about our deep sleep also. That is why iti shishruma purvesha, only when the acharyas told us to look into the deep sleep, we started to analyze our own deep sleep. What is that? What is that? Are we experiencing anything? We call that we had a good sleep. Is it an experience? Is it a knowledge? It is something which can be described, or is it indescribable, or is it beyond known and unknown? All these things is pickled in our brain only through the Acharya Upadesha. That is why Idi Shushruma Purvesham. There is no other way in which we would have known it unless somebody had asked us to look into our own life or our own being in the deep sleep. That is why the Shushruma Purvesham, that Acharya of the tradition, parampara, is so important, because even in the scientific world, when they analyze everything in the world other than what is the deep sleep. Even deep sleep, they are looking objectively by measuring the signals in the brain, by what gamma, beta, delta waves which are coming. But the first person experience of a deep sleep person can never be explained unless it is inquired by himself or herself. No scientific method nor any scientific instrument can ever define or even give what it is like in the deep sleep, except we know that we had a deep sleep, and what we experienced, we cannot explain it, we cannot deny it, it is beyond words. Therefore the next mantra comes, yet vachan abhyuditam yena vag abhyudite tadeva brahmatvam vidhi nedam ididam upasate. Yet, that means Brahman, which vacha, by speech, na abhyuditam, not expressed, yena, by which vak abhyudate, the word gets a meaning to express itself, or the potency for the speech is because of that. Tadeva, that only is Brahma. Tvam vidhi, please you may know that as that is the Brahma. Na idam yad idam upasate, not what here you think as you worship as Shiva, Vishnu, Rudra, or all the forms which is being mentioned, that worship as an object, because here we are talking about your own potency to speak. The words are just expressions which gives rise to knowledge. That is what now Shankara is going to come and explain in the Bhashya here. Anyadeva tad vidita tado avidita tadi is the word which is indicating to that Brahma, tad brahmatvam vidhi. Ityanena vakyena atma brahma iti pratipadite shrotuhu asanga jata. So it is beyond viditam and beyond aviditam, and that is Brahma. When it is being told iti vakyena atma brahmeti, that I am Brahma, iti pratipadite, when the Shruti says that way, that I am Brahma, shrotuhu, the one who listens to that, asanga jata, to his mind there comes a doubt. So I told you that there are three impediments which are there in knowing the truth: samshaya, vijnana, samshaya, ajnana, viparya. So ashanga is similar to samshaya. Shanka means samshaya. Ashanga jata. Katam no atma brahma? Then how do you say that atma is Brahma? I am the Brahman. Which is something which I cannot understand. That I am Brahman, I can understand. Yes, vidita viditam, I am that. So I am Atma. That is fine. That I can understand. I am myself. I can imagine what I am. I am neither the waking world nor the dream world. I am that one which was there in the deep sleep, but not able to explain who I was, as what form or what is the nature of myself in the deep sleep. So I, as a Atma, I can understand. But how do you say I am Brahma? Atma Brahmeti. Katam Puna Atma Brahma. That is what is now the doubt of the student. Atma hi nama adhikrita. Atma hi nama adhikritah karmani upasane cha samsari karmopasanam va sadhanam anushtaya brahmadi devat swargam va prapnum ichchati. Because Atma hi nama, I am the Atma, adhikritya, established in myself, karmani upasanecha, by doing the upasana using karmas, samsari karma upasanam va sadhanam. The karma upasana is the only means, anushtaya, after having done the anushtanam of that, brahmadi devat swargam. Brahmadi deva, here is the chaturmukha Brahma, the preceptor Brahma. Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, iti devat swargam va. Either I go to Brahmaloka, Vishnuluka, ityadi, or swargam va papnam ichchati. This is how what is normally happening. Tad tasmat anya upayoho Vishnu, Ishvara, Indra, Prana va Brahma bhavidum arhati, natu atma. Loga pratyaya virodat. This is now the objection is being raised by the student. So therefore, anya upasyoho apasyaha, like Vishnu, Ishvara, Indra, Prana, or even the Chaturmukha Brahma, bhavidum arhati, upasyam. Upasyam means the one which can be meditated upon. Natu atma can never be atma can never be the upasyam, because the upasya and the upasaka are not different. So how can loka pratyaya virodat? Pratyaya means the adjectives which is in the famous in the world. Atma is the one, aham upasate, the karmani upasana is done by the one. Atma, he knows his as himself. How I can do the upasana on myself? So Surgam, if I am having if it is praptum ichchati, if I have to attain Surgam is different from me, so I can worship for reaching Surga. Even if I want to worship Vishnu Loka or Indra Loka or Brahma Loka, I can do the worship for Vishnu or Brahma or Indra, so that after my death I will go to Brahma Loka, Indra Loka or Vishnu Loka, as per the Shrutis. In the Veda it is mentioned that. But Veda has not mentioned about Atma Upasana, and therefore it is Loga Pratyaya Virodat. Yada Anye Tarkika Ishwarat Anya Atma iti Achakshate Tata Karmani Amu Yajamu Yajeti Anya Eva Devata Upasate. So here the logician says Ishwarat Anya Atma iti Achakshate. So in the Tarkika, this thing, Ishvara is different from Atma. Atma is a Dravya in the case of the logicians or the Nyaya Vaisheshika. So Mana, that is Prithivya, Tejo, Vayu, Akasha, Kala, Digatma, Mana. Atma is there, and Ishvara is different from in that case. Ishvara is the Jnanavan, Atma Jnanavan, Ishvara. So there is a reason between the Tarkika is being used, which I don't want to get into the details explanation here. The knowledge of the whole world is residing in one, that is Ishvara, and the knowledge of limitation is residing in me. Therefore, I am Atma, I am the Alpa, I am a limited individual, and Ishvara is the Vibhu. So therefore, karmani amum yajamum yajeti anya devata. So only in the case of, if it is anya, the yajanam is possible. Tasmad yuktam yat vididam upasyam tad brahma bhavet tatah anya upasaka iti. Tasma, therefore it is very prudent and right that viditam upasyam tad brahma bhavet. What is known as Brahma as an upasya, like the Chaturmuda Brahma, or even the Brahma which you are talking about, it should be in the category of Vididam, known. Therefore, Anya Upasaka iti bhavati. Apart from that, the Upasaka, the one who is meditating, has to be separate from that. Tam edam ashankam shishya lingena upalakshya tat vakyadva aha. Now, tam edam ashankam. Now, all these doubts, shishya lingena upalakshya, by using the upalakshana as a shishya, the Shruti, the Upanishad is now explaining that aha, ma evam sankishta. Don't be under the clutch of the Sanka or the doubt. Yet Chaitanya Matraka Sattakam. Vacha, it is the Vacha means what is walk or the speech. Chaitanya Matra Sattakam. It has got a potency of Chaitanya, Chaitana, Matra Sattakam. Vak. Vak iti jihva mooladishu ashtasu sthaneshu vishaktam agneyam varnanam abhivyanjakam karanam. Vak, as per the grammarians, is jihva mooladishu ashtasu sthaneshu. From the throat till the tip of the lips, there are 8 locations. They have categorized, grouped the alphabets which are coming from the mouth, and that is because it is the devata is in Agni devata, because it is in the form of knowledge which is enlightening. Therefore, Agni devata varnanam abhivyanjakam, which is the reason with which we are knowing the words uttered, and the instrument is vak. Vak is the instrument which is being used here. The speech is the instrument. Varnaha cha artha sangeda parichinna. Now varnaha, if you look at the alphabets, also artha sangeda parichinna has limitations due to their respective meanings. Etavantaha evam kramam aprayukta iti evam tat abhivyangaha shabdam padam vag ityuchyate. Etavanta evam kramam aprayukta iti. Now, in this manner, in this order, aprayukta iti, if it is not used properly, evam tat abhivankya shabdaha padam vag ityuchyate. Now, shabdam padam vag ityuchyate. Shabdaha padam. So, the word a unit which is mixed with the different alphabets, which has a potency to abhivanga, means to express or to give right to the meaning of the word. That is what is called the vak ichchate. Now, how does that in the Shruti, how it is being? Akaraha vai sarvaha vak saishasya sparsha sparshandastosham abhivanjanam vagnihi namna rupa bhavati. Now, this 8 thing which has been mentioned is that sparsha, andasta, ushma, abhivyanjamana. Using that sparsha means where the word the different parts of the body touch each other. Sparsha means touch. So if you are saying ta, that tongue is touching the upper palate, so there is a sparsha. The andasta is where there is no touch, but at the same time the air is taken it slightly inside, like, you know, shashasa, ushmana is also there, yarala. So that these are all categories of the words which have been, the alphabets which have been collected, this thing. So akara is the one word which is included in all of them, because if the akara cannot be uttered, none of the andasta, sparsha, andasta, ushmana cannot be vyanjamana. Behina na rupa bhavati. It cannot come out. If the throat is not making the first sound of a, the other words like ka, kha, ga, gha, nga, all of them have got the akara included in it. Therefore they na bhavanti, they will not take form. You may make some sound, but it will not become a proper word which can have a meaning. Abhivyankya is Aitiriyaranyaka iti shrute. Mitam amitam swaraha satyanrute esha vikaraha yasya taya vacha padatvena parichinnaya karanagunatvatya anubhyutitam aprakashitam anabhyuktam yet vada anabhyudate ek vad. What is this? The mantra says yet vachan abhyudam yena vag abhyudate. So here he is referring to that aspect. Mitam amitam swara. Mitam means limited, amitam means accentuated, swaraha. Then satyanrate esha vikaraha. So these are all really, some words will give the meaning of right meaning, some will give the meaning of the negative meaning. Esha vikaraha yasyaha taya vacha padatvena parichinnaya, limited by padattena parichinnaya, karanagunavatya abhyuditam. This instrument is the karana gunam vatya means it is with the quality of the karana, limited by parichinna padatvena, by when the vak is uttering a word, that gets limited by the karana gunavatya. Because you said that, no, the sthana, andasta, sparsha, andasta, ushmana, all those things is karana guna. With that only anabhyuditam, aprakashitam, anabhyuktam. Now here there are three words. Anabhyuditam means aprakashitam. The word has been uttered, but it has no meaning in it. Means anabhyuktam means which has not it has not done its purpose of giving right the meaning here. Now, if you in the Brahmatnyanavali class, where Artemishi asked me what are the 6 mains of the negations which are being told. This word a or an is used as a prefix to words to show the meaning of negative meaning. So the negative word danj compound is the case which is used in the Tatpurusha, and when that is added, that word becomes a na. When it nan means here only na brahmana is added. Na brahmana is now given by abrahmana. This is how that here you found that, in this one here meant anabhyuditam aprakashitam. Here see aprakashitam, anabhyuktam. So all this has got the 9 tatpurusha. Now this has got 6 senses. What are the 6 meanings it is there? What is that? Likeness or resemblance, sadrishyata. Abrahmanaha, one who is like a brahmana wearing a sacred head, but not a brahmana like kshatriya or vaishya. So when it is abrahmana, likeness or resemblance of brahmana is not there. Now his likeness or resemblance is there, but he is not a brahmana. Therefore he can be a kshatriya or a vaishya. This is the example of abrahmana. Now abhava or absence is the second way in which it is well mentioned. Bhava, there also abhava is mentioned. the absence of bhava, or the present negation. The example is given is ajnana, the absence of knowledge. Then bedaha, difference. Where there is a difference also, we can use the word na bedaha, abedaha. So here the word uses apataha. Pataha means cloth. Apataha means it is not a cloth. So it is a distinction which is being given by the word, same word. Alpada, this means which is to show the smallness or a diminution. Word, the diminutive particle is used as the anudara. Udara means waste. Anudara means having no waste. Is actually speaking, there no human being can be ever without a waste, or an animal without a waste. So for example, when they mention about that jagor, or a maiden lady who has got very slender waist, so to mention that having a slender waist, that the word is used is anudara. Here the udara means waist. Anudara means one which doesn't have a waist, but it cannot be it is without a waist. Here it only mean it is as good as not there, smallness or diminution. Aprashastya is badness or unfitness, having depreciative sense. Akalaha, wrong or improper time. Akala mrityu, improper death. A time, a youngster dying we call as akala mrityu. So akala means kala. Kala means should be the time, the proper time. If it dies, it is called kala mrityu, when he becomes old and vriddha kala time. But he dies due to an accident or an improper time, then we use the word akala, so to mention aprashastya. Then the last one is virodha, to show the opposition. Aniti is the opposite of morality, to show that immorality. Niti means morality, aniti means immorality. So to show the virodha, these are the 6 ways in which this, the word na is the word which is used, but the na gets replaced by either a if it is a consonant like ba, or if it's a vowel, then it will become an. Like remember udara, see, look here, udara is a vowel, therefore anudara, whereas apata, where pa is a consonant, so it comes a. Ajnana, abrahmana, like that. So when it's here, what is that in this one? Here you will say abhyuditam, which is not abhyuditam, anabhyuditam. What does it mean? Aprakashitam means it has not been exposed or expounded, or explained clearly. Prakashitam means very enlightened. Aprakashitam means not lightened. Which does it mean? Anabhyuktam, which has not been explained well. Yena brahmana vivakshate arte sakarana vak abhyutite chaitanya jyotisha prakashyate prayujyata ityetat. Now with which yena vak yena brahmana vivakshate arte, in the vivakshate arte, to indicate the meaning of Brahma, sakarana vak, the vak with the karana, which is having the abhyutism, prakashitam, abhyuktam. That is why abhyutite, with the word is used, that anabhyuktam, here is that abhyutite. Chaitanya jyotisha, by what? The jyoti, or the light of the Chaitanya. Chaitanya jyotisha prakashyate. Prakashyate means prayujyate ityetat. So that is the vak is doing the job of the indicating meaning of Brahmana by a proper usage of the words. Now there are many examples given in the many of the Upanishads. Shankaracharya is referring to some of them. Yet vachoha vak, that is the Kenopanishad, vachoha vak. it is in the Kenopanishad we heard about it. Ityuktam Vadanta Vak iti Brihadaranya Upanishad asti. What is being spoken is word. Yo vacho andaro yamayati. That which is entering through vacham andaro yamayati. What enters into our understanding through the words. That is the again Brihadaranya Upanishad. Vajasaneyake. Ya vak purusheshu sa घोषुषु प्रतिष्ठा कश्चितां वेद ब्राह्मण इति प्रश्नमुपाद्य प्रतिवचनमुक्तं सा वाग्यया स्वप्ने भाषते. Now there is a question that Purusha घोषेषु प्रतिष्ठिता कश्चितां वेद ब्राह्मण, in what is the way in which it is being pratishtita kachidam veda brahmana is sitting in that, and what is the word which is vak, ya vak. So to the prativachanam means is a rebuttal is being given. That word swapne bhashate. Now what is that word, or which is that power with which the words become meaningful in the deep sleep and the dream world? Swapne. Swapna also we are transacting, we are communicating, no? But we are not uttering any word there. We are not hearing any word there. But there are the meaning which is created in the dream. So that word has got that power. That's a Vagyaya Swapne Bhashate iti. Sahi Vaktuhu Vakti Nitya Vak Chaitanya Jyoti Swarupa. Sahi means Vak, he. Vaktuhu, the speaker. Vaktihi, Nitya Vak. It is eternal. Chaitanya Jyotihi Swarupa. The nature of the word is Chaitanya Jyoti itself, the Atma. The Atma or Brahma is the Chaitanya Jyoti, because of which the Vak becomes Nitya, and because of which it speaks by the speaker. That is what it is, Swarupa. Nahi Vaktur Vaktu Viparilopo Vidyate Avinashitvad. This is the Brihadaranya Upanishad, again was between Yajnavalkya and Janaka. Nahi Vaktuhu Vaktehe Viparilopo Vidyate. Now, in the speaker's words doesn't become Viparilopa, means diminish or vanish, ever happens, because Avinashitvat. Because the word, once it is heard, that what is heard and its meaning is remaining with us all the time. It is not like the food which we eat, the body assimilates and the food is gone, we feel hungry again. But that type of a thing doesn't happen to the word. Once you hear about something, that knowledge or that Chaitanya Jyoti, Nitya, it is always remaining with us. It is therefore Avinashitvat iti Shrute. Tadeva Atma Swarupam Brahma Niradishayam Omakyam. That is Tadeva Atma Swarupam. That what, not the words, the power with which the words are able to convey the meaning when the teacher is teaching you. But Tadeva Brahmatvam Vitti. That Atma, that is the Atma Swarupam, Brahma, Niradishayam, which doesn't have any change in its own nature. It neither becomes bigger nor gets diminished. Bhumakyam, Akyam means name. Bhuma, it is the name of Bhuma. Brahmatva Brahmeti, Brahmatva Brahmeti Vidhi, Vijanihi Tvam. That is the Brahmatva of Brahma. Iti Vidhi. You should know that the Brahmatvam of Brahma is Atma Swarupam Brahmatvam, Niradishayam. What is called the Bhuma in the Chandogya Upanishad. Vidhi Vijanihi Tvam, you should understand that. Yaihi Vagadi Upadibhihi. Through the words of using the Upadi, instruments of the Vak. Here the Vak and vacha. The word is vachoha vak. So you should understand the word vak and vacha is used in a different meaning here. Vak is the word, vachaha is the word which has the potency to that to prakashana. So which is the Atma Swarupam. That is the vachoha vach. Same way, chakshusha chakshu, shrotrasya shrotram, manasa mana. In the Kenopanishad, I mean in this Upanishad we have heard this thing. Vachoha vacha, chakshusha chakshu, shrotrasya shrotram, manaso manoyat. All those things are in the same way. That which is with which the word becomes word, that with which the eyes become the eye, that which becomes the hearing, the hearing becomes the hearing, that which the mind starts minding. That is tadeva brahmatvam viti nedam ididam upasate. Not only karta bhokta vijñāta niyanta prashasita vijñāna vijñānam anandam brahma vijñāna anandam brahma vijñāna anandam brahma. So that knowledge, vijñānam, with which vak, chakshu, shrotram, mana, all of them are giving the karta, bhokta, vijñāta, niyanta, prashasita. These are the way in which we know ourselves. When we are hearing or doing anything, we call karta. When we are enjoying, we call ourselves bhokta. When we know something, we call ourselves as vijñāta. When we control something, we call niyanta. When we are ruling or supervising something, we call prashasita. Now all those things, vijñānam anandam brahma, is because that chaitanya swarupa jyoti in us, which is because of which we have the vijñānam, means awareness or consciousness. Anandam is the happiness or satchidanandam brahma. Iti evam adaya sankhya samvyavahara asamvyavahara arye nirvisheshe pare samye brahmani pravartante. Iti evam adaya. Having understood all these things have been taken into consideration, swavyavahara, samvyavahara, samyak vyavahara, asamyak vyavaharye. If not, it is properly done or improperly done. Nirvisheshe pare, samye. If in the pare means our external, samye means nearby. Everything is Brahmani. It is all in Brahmani pravartante. Even though when we are having that distance or outside or internal, all those things is Brahmani pravartante. Tan vyuvaddasya atmanam eva nirvishesham brahma vidhiti evam shabdartha. Aven tan vyuvadasya. All these things, karta, bhokta, vijñāta, niyanta, prashasita, means showing all type of activity. Atmanam eva nirvishesham. It is because of in the Atma as Brahma, nirvishesham Brahma vidit iti eva shabdartha. Therefore, the Brahma is the word Brahmani pravartante. That pravartanam is that have expressions are happening in us also. Therefore, that is the shabdartha. That is why both Atma and Brahma are the same. Na idam Brahma yadidam iti upadi veda visheshtam Atma Ishwaradi upasate dhyayanti. Na idam Brahma yadidam iti. The one which is without knowing that upadi veda visheshtam anatma Ishwaradi upasate dhyayanti. Not realizing this, that is this region, upadi veda vishishtam, because of the upadi. If you remove the upadi, there is Brahma only, everything. The individual is an upadi because of which we call it as an individual. When the upadi is removed, when we look at the substratum, it is Brahma eva. So, therefore, anatma Ishwaradi. Therefore, the anatma is Ishwaradi becomes Upadhi Veda Vishishtatena because of the Upadhi Vishishtatvam. Upasate Dhyayanti. Therefore, they do the Dhyanam, Upasana on the objects which is other than Brahma. Tadeva Brahmatvam Vidhi Ityukte. When the Upanishad says that Tadeva Brahmatvam Vidhi, know that as Brahma, as you. Api na idam Brahma idi anatmanaha. It is to negate that na idam Brahma. What you say to say that this is Vishnu and this Vishnu is Brahma. This is Shiva, this is Brahma. This is that, like that it is anatmanaha abrahmatvam punaruchyate niyamartham anya. So to negate the difference between the Atma and Brahma, Brahma Buddhi Parisankhyanartham Va. It is only to make that the oneness, Atma and Brahma, that is why Tadeva Brahmatvam Vidhi, the word in the Upanishad, is only to negate the feeling of separation between the outside, what you call that idam, and what is called aham. That Atma Brahma is not, Brahma is outside and Atma is separate. No. Tadeva Brahmatvam, the moment it is said by the Upanishad, that the difference between the individual and the cosmic or the universe, the totality, that separation is removed by this word Tadeva Brahmatvam Vidhi. Brahma Buddhi Parisankhyanartham. To that Anya Brahma, the Brahma is separate from you, is removed by Parisankhyanartham. Is only to remove that. This Abrahmatvam Punaruchyate Neyamartham. So, thus to negate that only this word Tadeva Brahmatvam Vidhi is being told. The next mantra is Yat Chakshusha na Pashyati Yena Chakshumsi Pashyati Tadeva Brahmatvam Vidhi Nedam Nitidam Upasate. This is not explained much, Shankara, but has given just only one stage. Yat Chakshusha na Pashyati na Vishayi Karoti Andakarana Vritti Samyuktena Lokaha Yena Chakshumsi Andakarana Vritti Veda Binna Chakshu Vrittihi Pashyati Chaitanya Atma Jyotisha Vishayi Karoti Vyapnoti Tadeva Tad eva ityadi purvavat. Like that explanation what he has given in the walk, in the speech part, here also he yet chakshusha na pashyati. What is seen by the eyes, na vishayi karoti. Na pashyati means that which is not vishayi karoti. Andakarana vritti samyuktena. The vritti which is there inside. When the eyes are being seen, you are seeing lokaha, the world outside. Yena chakshumshi antakarana vritti veda bhinna chakshush vritti. Therefore, that yena chakshumsi pashyati means antakarana vritti veda bhinna cha achakshur vritti. So, not depending upon the eyes, but Andakarana Vritti Vedam. There is a difference between the Vritti Samyuktam, Vritti Vedam. I will explain this in the next class. With a word of time, I am stopping here. We will go through this, which I need to explain between the two, Andakarana Samyuktena and Andakarana Vinanti. This will take it in the next class. Any questions? Okay. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Thank you. Dhanyawada.